We are live. Yes, we are live. How's it going, everyone? How's it doing? Is it doing good? Is it doing bad? Yeah, not there are much people yet, but something will surely arrive. So how's it going, everyone? I'm the Ired Games. I'm Ired Games, and yeah. In this video we're gonna produce my own game live, but in this case we're gonna produce part of the locomotion system of the game animation sample. So this project is meant to actually replicate the game animation sample, GACP, and works really well because it's actually, it's actually made by me. It's just like a challenge, let's say, where I basically try to make the game where I basically try to replicate this system via only exclusively state machines. As you can see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 state machines that are doing the job, and these are the traditional ones. Well, we have this state machine right here, which only allows to use those two and this, but does not have the game transition, and it's fully procedural in 8 directions instead of 6, which I use 6. As you can see right here, this is the semi-procedural movement, and it's still really work in progress because there are maybe some stuttering transitions. It's all about that eventually, but eventually everything will be fixed. We are on the version 0.6.8 of the system. As you can see, there are still some let's say stuttering issues, but everything will work fine eventually once I modify everything out. We got turning plays, everything, pretty cool stuff. Sorry if I'm not reading, even though I'm not sure how much people are watching this live. So I'm just gonna go ahead on my phone and see if I am. There's someone. No, there isn't. There's only me. Okay, there's still only me. Very well. It's at maximum, yeah. He's just trying to make sure everything is. Okay, can you hear me? Can you hear me? There we go. But for comparison, right now I am right about opening the game animation sample project to see the main difference about this. So let me get it up real quick. There, I messed up. Get up. There you go. Now I think it's a little bit much better. Sorry for the confusion, let's say. Alright, so I'm opening the game animation sample. There we go. Sample. I am basically trying to make game animation sample 5.5. So there you go. We open this. We'll just wait a little bit. It should not take really long. It's just a matter of time before everything is worked out completely. In the meanwhile, even if there is no one, I'll say it again. Thank you. Like and subscribe, please, to support my channel, please. Telling you. There we go. We should be good. Now compiling. There you go. We're almost there. There you go. Just a matter of time and everything is worked out. Oh, right, there you go. This is Gasp. And just so you know, this is Gasp, the original game animation sample. As you can see, all this quality is insane. Yeah, really like the fact that it has pretty much, let's say, movement turning place. As you can see, like, you see how this is looking really good. There's always movement coming from the turning place, which is the thing that I'm trying to achieve, is the maximum smoothness. As you can see, look at that. A clear smoothness thing here, which I still did not find out how does it work. So we're gonna go ahead and analyze a little bit the game animation sample animation blueprint. Like you know, if you know, even though I'm still alone after this, game animation sample is composed primarily by how can I say? Primarily by what should I say? Primarily by the motion matching databases. As you can see, we have the database run, the control A stand, which is supposedly being this, that, the offset root bone, which is, I think it's really good because I think this is also useful. The offset root bone is dynamically applies an offset of the character root bone in order to keep the mesh more planted when the capsule movement and animation data do not match. For translation, the root is allowed to deviate from the capsule within a set to get after transition of rotation. The root bone is allowed to rotate dependently in the custom. Okay, here we have the foot placement. We'll lock the feet in place when the speed and height of the foot is low in the animation. Align pose history trajectory. Tape control, here we go. We got the tape controls. Okay, so right now I think I am using the experimental state machine, which is not what I think of doing. So yeah. State machine movement. But this is transition to idle loop with those. If no value name, blend stack input. Transition idle locomotion loop. Transition to locomotion. It has a lot of movement stuff, which I really like, but the thing is that the smoothness of this animation is insane. And how is it insane? Why is it that insane? Root offset, aim offset, adding lean, steering, calculator lean, acceleration, steering, get desiring, pacing, and the quick trajectory because it allows not rotate towards a future direction rather than steering towards the current actor, which could cause it to lag far behind. Okay. Get and blend. There's a lot of things. So yeah, let me just get a text block. There you go, block, text block. Just wait a second, and let's create the. Okay, there you go. So here we go. Shit, why the fuck? Why the fuck it always does that? I hate this F1 key. Is there any way to disable this? Just to say. I'm trying to disable a thing. Settings. Why F1 does that? One go. Alright, okay. There's no way. Okay, there you go. Come on. I hate this. Well, okay, I need to find a way. Locomotion Framework. Framework problem. Let's analyze the problems of this locomotion framework. So we're gonna go ahead and open up the locomotion framework. Okay, so turning place is looking good. There are some serious things to the transition. In fact, this locomotion is still not free to use, and there are many issues with the root bone offset. I think maybe we can import the offset root bone for better performance and movement. Right. But in fact, yeah, it has some main issues with the landing. As you can see, it has these main issues that really sucks. Because if we are looping, I want to find a way to change the direction. Okay, so first problem. Number one. No landing animation. And two is there is still some blending problems with the loop cycles. Third and final problem is the fact that the offset of the root bone is not always aligned. The fourth problem is that the movement doesn't possess a turn of direction. Let's call it like that. Direction. There you go. For now, this is what I think it's the main problem. There are also some main range transitions. going for this locomotion, real strange transition. As you can see, even as you can see, look at that. Because there's a main problem. Movement is not smooth, not yet at least. Okay, so first of all, we're gonna go ahead and see what we can fix and how can we fix it. By the way, just to let you know, this is the procedural movement, and I want to test it out with you to let you know why I'm not using it. It's still a really good result, but not good enough. In fact, it has some main issues that are currently seeable, as you can see. It has stride warping, there are some main issues with legs and the optic root bone. Of course, it doesn't have any kind of movement sprint. It just sucks. This was the attempt of procedural animations, and it's fully experimental. It's even worse than the actual movement, which is still not perfect. But this is even worse. Like I said, it's not recommended. Steam Machine has an experimental version, and as you can see, to let you know, this uses orientation warping and stride warping for everything, which really sucks when actually adds some transitions. So that is the main goal. Everything is running on Blueprint thread safe updating animation, just to let you know. And yeah, let's start off. Okay, an intense hour is gonna be. So first of all, what do we have? The jump. The first thing I want to fix is the jump. So let's go into the ALF. The jumps work based on an actual, let's say, code, or just a different thing from the usual jump and stop jumping. As you can see, this is a root motion jump. It's a little bit bigger than you expect. It calculates the speed first of what we have, if we are falling or not, and depending on it, we actually, verify if we are crouching or not, which is a complementary thing, let's say. It's pretty obvious. If our speed is greater than 1, then we're gonna go ahead and play the if our speed is not greater than 1, so we're basically idle, we're gonna play an animation montage with this animation and then jump. Why do we first of all play the animation before the jump? Well, because if I do, this will happen, and it's not good to us. I'm using that as a reference. So if we are going here, as you can see, it's not, let's say, accurate, okay? Because the jump comes before the play animation montage, while we want the play animation montage to actually play before the jump, because we actually can, with that we can basically see the foot, right? In this case, the animation of the idol is this one. As you can see, it has this kind of foot sliding, which stands for the start of the jump, which is basically what makes the jump look realistic. If we jump before, it's meaning that we are already floating up while we are doing this animation, which sucks. We first need to glide those feet and then play the jump. That is what I did, and as you can see right here, it looks much better. It looks natural. At least for me, it looks much more natural. Look at that. Same thing for the actual movement montages, which are different from the idle montages. In fact, they require a little bit of work. They work on a based 4-direction movement. As you can see, I have this variable which are meant to be the W, A, D, and S, which works to set the moving jump start. In here, we're just simply gonna play it. But based on this, we can actually see if we moving forward, backward, left, and right, or backward, right, left, and forward, which is basically why are we doing. So we don't need, we don't have to do everything on a level. We just simply did a sequence, which is better, I think, for the most part. So we need an actual land animation. The system works like this. Okay, so when the notify begins on the animation montages, it actually stops the animation, this animation montage, while we want to play this land animation. If we stop, so for now this is actually really good because we have the how do we call it? We have the actual jump, loop, and start. As you can see, everything is working on jump controller. This is the jump controller. It only has this falling animation, and it switches up based on if we are jumping. As you can see, start jump, and then we are falling. Start jump and falling. Same thing for the movement, start jump, falling. But we automatically switch to the blend movement, which doesn't have actual land animations. It has the start cycle, loop cycles, and stop cycles, which are the main things that control this blend movement. And it's not a good thing because we actually need a few more states. So of course, first of all, let's analyze this. When we jump and move, what happens? Okay, we go back to the jump. If it's like that, we also go back on the start, of course. Okay, so everything is actually working on the start. So what I'm thinking here is to actually create a state machine, or continuing with the jump controller, to allow the land. How do we do the land though? We're probably gonna do it with an additive, surely, at least that's what I'm thinking. Alright, so from here to here we're gonna link up a new state machine, which is the land, or should we say falling, the jump state machine, the land. Start to the land. Then we're of course gonna do sets in reverse. By the way, if anyone is watching, there's still no one. Wait, 25 minutes at least. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and first of all add those conditions. So the condition is, if we are falling or landing, to actually detect whether we are landing. How do we detect it? Probably on the event graph. Let's see on landed. we can't, but we can on the ALF. So first of all, here we're gonna have some problems with the actual transition. That is totally okay. Gonna go into the event graph and simply search for event on land. And what we're gonna do, simply create a new variable called land. And it will be true automatically. So if we are jumping, let's see, we are jumping, let's debug this first. If we're jumping, now we landed, now we landed, now we landed. Very well, very well. The rest of it, it's gonna be set on the advanced locomotion system. Alright. Alright, okay. Let's try it out. Of course, let's make sure everything is saved, and we don't save anything. Make sure we don't save anything. So let's start by getting the ALF underscore somebot character and search for the land. Set get land. There you go. Here we're gonna go ahead and assume the value. And will be also a movement condition. So yeah. Boom. There we go. Now on the annealing graph, what we're about to do, we're gonna see if we, first of all, if we are landing. So if land is true, it's the same thing for here. If land is true, we're gonna go ahead and actually play this animation. So let's see. Now we should totally be alright. Yes, now it's even working like that. Land, 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 land. There you go. It's working. We got another state. As for this state, we're gonna go ahead and reutilize the jump controller, which is a main thing. So we're gonna go ahead and use the jump controller. There you go. And for this, we're gonna say if land is not boolean, and because we're gonna be sure, and our speed, ground speed is greater than 1, we're gonna enter the start animation, which means that we are gonna play the land, set the land to false, and if we are moving, we're gonna go ahead and start the cycles. Next, we don't have to worry about the start cycles. They're fully modular and have their own orientation and direction. And same thing for you, but this time it's more simpler. We're just gonna go ahead and get the not boolean land. There we go. Now let's get to work on the land. There you go. Jump controller on falling. We're gonna go ahead and call land. Call this land. It's pretty simple, nothing, let's say, just here we go. Wait, alright, sorry everyone, talking. if we are landed. Based on it, we're gonna go ahead, apply additive, and actually search for sorry, goddamn, I say too much times actually. Search for land. I think it is. This is it. Really like this. Because first of all, I'm gonna go ahead and say a blend closes Bible. This will be good. You know what? We can go back. Jump controller. Instead of that, we can simply just say should be. Now we should be good. Land. If we are landing, if we are not, we're gonna do the cubic here, and the 0.1 should be based on it. If it's true, then we're gonna go ahead and do a little bit what we already have done in 2 cycles. We're gonna get the bed movement. Very cool. Here we are gonna have the actual sequences. So forward sequence play. For sequence layout. This is what we are gonna need. Actually, I'm sorry. I say too much time actually. Instead, we can just simply, for now, do the simplest. Stand light. Let's see. Let's try this out. Or 14, better 14. So yeah, we're gonna wow. Let's try it out with just a simple animation. Right. Let's try it as a base. Okay, theoretically, yeah. Alright, that is not something. We gotta clip that. We gotta clip that. Oh shit, what is this? What is this? It's even worse. Split it. It seems like local space, maybe? I don't know. Try it. Oh, still cards. This really sucks. Okay, let me open it. Four. Try this out. Alright, okay, there's definitely something. There are some problems. Let's see. Let's not use. Alright, this looks good. Alright, this looks sick. What if we go here? Okay, so we probably need to cut it a little. Of course, depending on it. See how this goes. We try to float. This looks good, I think. Now, to be honest, I'm not sure. I don't really know. I'm trying to test these jump animations to see everything is working, but it seems like I just made a real mistake. Control C. Yes. We got it. Let's see. It's going too fast when I jump normally. Too slow. Falling normally. Because as you can see, if I fall right here and land, everything, it's still kind of slow. Alright. Okay. Let's see if we have another land animation. This time though, we don't need to screw it up, please. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and duplicate this. Let's try to see what is the best distance for. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna try this. So I think here it's good, but it will be like here. I remove from 0 to 8 frames. Alright, this seems to look good, but we'll see about it. Alright, this Locomotion Framework is taking forever. Let's see. Not bad. Not bad. Maybe we just need to force lock only, because I think now, of course, landing it's still on. But imagine if we are okay. So if we are playing on a straight line, just jump. No, okay. If we are playing straight, I don't know. Hey guys, what's good, everybody? How's it going? I don't know. I don't really try to fall and see. This is the first attempt. Too slow, he's too slow. He's just too slow. He doesn't reach that distance. Maybe if we crop a little bit this. And 3. Alright, we cropped a little bit, let's see. Alright. Let's try. Alright, as you can see now it's working. Let's try this by jumping and landing. I don't think it's there yet. I don't think it is. I don't think it's fast enough. We have to make it a little bit faster. So instead of, we're just gonna crop that a little bit. Not much, but a little bit. 0 to frame 1. Let's see. You guys, make sure to subscribe, please. It really helps me out. Okay, so we play from here, jump, and alright. Now, okay, now we got it. Let's try from falling, but I'm pretty sure this is what we kind of expect. Right, let's see. Boom. Like it. I really like it. Alright. It's cool. We can modify it later, but for now this is pretty good. So now we're gonna go ahead and switch up to the code and actually say if our state is fully blended out or state exit. State become relevant. So we're gonna go ahead and see, try it out. To that we have the recovery. Let's call this as a recovery. After the land, which is an automatic rule based on sequence for automatic. It looks good on state exit. Alright, I even lost it. Scusate, ho perso anche voi. Un second view. Please, YouTube, help me out here. Let's create a new binding. We're gonna go ahead and disable. We are gonna go and get the ALF. This is try to save, right? Object class, or just get a bind called sequence now. I did it. Where? I just forgot about all those things. Try get pawn owner. Instead of using the try get pawn owner, we're gonna get that looks correct. And we're gonna search for land. That land to be fall. Sing and not get this. that is it, everyone. I think. No, I mean, no, whatever. We can continue. What's up? How's it going? Everything good? No, there's an error here. It's out. Okay, everything here. This is the landing animation. Hey, I'm trying to build a game and some kind of game animation. And for now, I'm pretty much working on the perfectionist of it. I'm trying the jump sequence, which looks good, but the landing, it's still in a work in progress. So yeah, don't judge for now. I'm trying to make the best decision. It's pretty big as an animation graph. If you want, you can like and subscribe. I mean, it would really help me. Yeah, okay, let's continue because I ain't got time for that. Land recovery, land. So, I was gonna think about the on-state exit, but I'm not sure. Because I need to get back to the blend movement. And the land is here. Stop. Alright, okay. You know what? Let's continue for now. Let's perfectionism this thing. So I think it's best is that we could update it, but the problem is that this is thread safe, so it's binded as a thread safe function. I don't want it to be thread safe, so let's uncheck it, even though it will give me an error because it's linked as a thread safe. So yeah, in any case, yeah, okay, stop. That is it for now. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, even though there is no one, but you know, if you're watching this live, maybe. I'm trying to build my Locomotion Framework from scratch. And yeah, for now this is the result we're having. Let's try one last time. We got state machines changes, directions, jump and falling sequence. Just let me go here. Just let me do it here, sorry. And as you can see, we got the falling also, the start and the end. And with that we have the landing, which is early development, which is for now only idle. The rest is actually nothing because there's nothing for the animations. Yeah, thank you, and I'll see you into the next one. Everyone, goodbye. Goodbye. The hotkeys. God damn, where the fuck is it?